Okay, so just received a bag of bits, and this was from a customer I spoke to last week, early last week sometime, and he'd phoned up to just discuss repairing the GHD Platinums, and I basically went through the usual spiel of saying no, they're not repairable, this is why they're not repairable, etc, etc. And then he turned around and said a strange thing, and he said, well, that's a shame because it's only one wire that's broken off the element. Now at that point I thought, well, that's not right, because there are no wires going to the elements. It is on the Platinums, as you know, if you repair these, it's just this thin film, and they're an absolute nightmare. The elements were too thin, not enough thermal paste applied, the elements will crack, the thin film connections will fail, just hideous, and we don't repair them. But then I thought, well, the Platinum Plus, which it turns out that this guy has got, I thought, well, maybe they've modified it to use the GHD Gold parts. Well, they have used the GHD Gold elements with thermal fuse. He's taken those off, and if I do repair these, I'm going to be replacing these fuses with the solder on type that we use. What is not the same though is the circuit board. It is part GHD Platinum, although different. I'm just trying to look at the, yeah, it's a different board. It's it says Platinum 2 PCB just in here. So again, if there's anything wrong with those, there's absolutely nothing we can do about it. And in fact, I've got a good mind just to not repair these. I don't really want to take the chance of repairing these and having something else go wrong. The problem you've got is at this end you've got the typical nasty flexi print running around the hinge and going to both circuit boards. So I'm really really not dreadfully keen on repairing these at all, and having looked at the state of the ceramic plates, they are, I mean, it looks like somebody's taken a flipping a file and just filed off down to the bare metal there. So it needs two elements, ceramic plates, which I'm not even sure I've got. I've got a couple here that are in better condition, but they're not perfect, and I just don't think I want to be getting involved in repairing these. Yes, the element can fail, the thermal fuse can fail, these wires break, but if anything goes wrong on this circuit board, we're stuffed, and I have no intentions of buying a whole load of GHD Platinum Pluses for spares, because this hinge end is just horrible. It's an absolute nightmare to get apart. Yeah, so I think I will probably just call this a day and send these back as not being repairable, and yeah, we'll leave it at that. But I thought it was worth having a look at the GHD Platinum Plus. You can see obviously that they were fully aware they had major issues with these elements. That's why they've switched over to this current version of the elements that's used in the golds, and with some slight modifications to the board. It's got the 4 push fit connections. They've obviously, retrofitted these to this, or just tweaked it. You can see what they've done if you've ever looked at a pair of Platinums, but I'm not going to risk it. I don't think. If this had been changed as well and we had no flexi print here, I think I might have gone for it. I still might. Obviously the backing mount is different to the Platinums to make way for the, or make room for the thermal fuse. Yeah, just not really sure I want to be bothered with this, especially as I've seen the damage, as I say, on the ceramic plate. I have no reason to doubt that the other one is not equally as worn. Yeah, it's absolutely down to bare metal. It's just like somebody's taken a file to it. I think it's too risky. Unfortunately, because of the rounded end, you cannot use the GHD Gold element. Obviously, that's not going in there. So yeah, it's a tricky one. Not sure what to do with this pair. Might give the guy a call and just have a little chat about this. Yeah, anyway, I thought you might appreciate a look at the GHD Platinum Plus with the clearly upgraded elements and thermal fuses, and the slightly modified Platinum 2 PCB, but still with the hideous flexi print the other end, and the complicated hinge fixings, and the rubber pieces are always split when you try to remove them. So yeah, don't bother trying to repair these either, I don't think.